So Tyson Fury in the Dusseldorf Stadium, where in October you'll be in the middle of there in the ring with Vlad. Put simply, the biggest fight of your life.
It is. It's a very nice stadium, but it doesn't have anything on Old Trafford at all. But one thing that I can say is my dream will be coming true here.
What is it that makes you so confident of dethroning Wladimir, who's, I'm sure you'll agree, one of the most dominant champions of the recent years, anyway?
Because he hasn't fought anybody like me. What is he? He's a man, isn't he? You saw him today. He's a small man as well. He's old. He's going grey, and he's finished. He's getting knocked out. I've never been so confident of ever a fight before than I am confident of knocking this idiot out. People say he's a great champion, he's this, he's that, but who gives a fuck? It's all hearsay, innit? It is what it is. He's getting knocked out.
Does it surprise you that, like you say, he's smaller? Is he smaller than you expect when you see him up?
I've seen him a few times, haven't I? Do you know if he stops training for any amount of time, he'll go down to cruiserweight. He ain't a natural heavyweight, that man. He's full of whatever he's full of, and he's pumped up. Listen, if I don't train for 3 months, I'm 30 stone. I'm a natural big man. Listen, he's on old legs. You ask any world champion from the past or any professional athlete who's at his age, how long can a man go on for? We're going to find out October 25th, because if he can beat me, he's a proper champion. I don't think he can. He hasn't fought anybody. He's fought some bums, some big hype jobs, and some people who he was supposed to beat. The last time he fought somebody who was supposed to beat him, who was actually supposed to give him a fight last time? Was it Povetkin, some small man for 1-2, or was it David A with no bollocks? He goes in there and does nothing. Or was it some big fat American, or some small American? Who was the last guy who was supposed to do anything against the champion? Who was the last man coming up who was the champion in weighting? I can't name one, and I'm a boxing historian, especially when it comes to heavyweights. And I can tell you, everyone he's fought, bums. Roll them all together, they don't weigh one man like me. You know why?
What?
Do you want me to tell you?
Please do.
Because I'm an adapter. See, being a gypsy like myself, we adapt. You could put me in Africa in the middle of the jungle, I'd come out wearing a chinchilla and a millionaire. I'm an adapter. You put him in the middle of the jungle, he'd probably get killed by a lion. He ain't an adapter. I'm like one of them camouflaged chameleons. I can adapt to all environments. Whatever this guy can throw, I can adapt to. Simple.
The video there.
Transformer.
Which one?
The best one. Optimus Prime.
The video there had like all his, the challengers saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then clips of them getting.
Oh, yeah. But who was them challengers? You've got to. Do you want me to just quickly go through some of his opponents? Let's start from his last opponent, Brian Bye-Bye Jennings. Not very much amateur experience, probably 20 fights. Small guy, 6'2", 224 pounds. His key element is his movement, and moving away from a big fighter like him is a no-go area. He had no punch. He had like 10 knockouts out of 17 or 18 wins. Very inexperienced and very small. No belief in his own ability. He was going there to get paid. Listen, a guy comes from nothing with no money and he's getting $2 million. Of course he's going to say that. Right, skip him. Let's go to Kabrat Pulev. Another guy, 6'4", from Bulgaria with no money and nothing. Yeah, comes into a world heavyweight title fight, stands in the ring like that there. Some big, stiff, stupid European fighter, and stood in front of a man who could knock a wall down, and boom. Right, let's go again. Alexander Povetkin, another 6'2" Olympic gold medalist, but one-dimensional. Look, people who's tall can give, even shit tall people can give Alexander Povetkin a good fight. He comes forward with his hands up round his face and he swings big ups. All you've got to do is lean back like that there, and it gives him a problem. Small guy. Listen, let's go back before that. You've got other Americans, Jameel McCline, other big, tall guys who was a mover but didn't really have any heart and was knackered after 6 rounds. Most American fighters are all gassed after 5 or 6 rounds, and then they sort of get lent on for a bit, and then the legs go and they get knocked out late on. Most European fighters can't fight anyway. They're all stiff dummies. And the British ones, well, if we really had from Britain to challenge Klitschko, David A had to go, didn't he? And he felt one right hand and he shit himself and run around the ring and didn't even try and win. Barring that, he hasn't fought anybody. Big Corey Sanders, the big South African, who take him past 4 rounds and he's breathing out of his ass because he's a professional golf player and he wasn't even a good boxer, knocked him out because he got stuck into him and he believed he could win. Journeyman, when he was at my stage of his career, he fought a guy called Ross Purity, complete journeyman, knocked him out. Lemon Brewster, knocked him out. You know, the list goes on. Chris Bird, giving problems because he moves and he's a southpaw, non-puncher, small guy. The list goes on. Elvin Castello, Cuban cruiserweight. I could just keep naming these guys forever. You know, he fought 25 bums before he even started. He's had carefully selected opponents throughout his full career. He's been steered away from tall, aggressive guys. Tony Thompson, bit of a lazy fighter. We all know him because he knocked out the plumber from Liverpool. You know, an old guy who's slow. And he gave him all the problems in the world. Watch the 2 fights. Before Wladimir detonated off on him, give him big problems. And if anyone says, I don't know boxing, they're in deep, deep trouble. And the trouble is, when Wladimir Klitschko comes here, thinking he can nick a point decision in front of all these Germans, well, he's in for a shock. Because I ain't coming to win on points, and I ain't losing on points. Because I ain't one of those typical Brits come second place, good one, old boy. Not happening. Gypsy warrior, fight till I die, and it's him or me. I ain't going home losing on points. You think, what Peter gonna say to me when I get back to the corner? Or you're 9 rounds down, just cruise round. He lit me in the head with an ice bucket and say, get out there, knock him out. And that's what I intend to do. And letting anybody down, and letting nations down, and letting countries down, and letting Germany down, especially Germany. I'm ridding Germany of that idiot completely. Boring fool. 1-2 left hook. Listen, kindergarten stuff. You learn that as soon as you start boxing. You don't keep it forever.
Just one final question, Tyson. Do you think you could hit the target from here with that ball?
How much are you going to pay me if I do?
I'll give you €100.
Yeah? Let's see the colour of your money.
I'll have to withdraw it. Maybe I'm not backing
you. Think I'm going to express my skills for nothing?
That's quite a way away as well.
When you get your money, put it where your mouth is. Until then, shut up.